Welcome, lovely Cancer, to your general timeless reading. Now, Cancer, I have attempted this several times. I'm going to keep trying until you get your reading. I'm not going to start from the beginning. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recap everything that's come through so far because this is so wonderful, so amazing. I don't feel like Spirit wants me to begin from scratch at all. There's an energy attempting to stop this that does not want you to know what's getting ready to happen for you. And I want to make sure I deliver this message. Okay. So, what I saw first in the crystals, Spirit showed me it was like, here you are, Cancer. You're just working away. I saw you like you were typing. Okay. So, that's just telling me working. You were working away at something. This could be a hobby. This could be a project. It could be, um, if it's your actual job, uh, attempting to get another job. But there's something here you're working on. It could actually even be working on like a relationship. Take it how it resonates, but there's something that you are or are getting ready to work on. And it's going to be where all your focus is. Okay. Now, all around you were several cliques of people, and it was like chatter, gossip. Okay. It was like what I was getting from that. It was like if you could imagine you have a group of family members here and they're just like looking at you gossiping. Okay. They're like talking. Then you have a group over here. This could be like work colleagues, just for an example. And then over here, you have like, like say if you have a presence online, you have online people who are chattering and gossiping over here as well. And what that made me feel like is Cancer. There is something here either very mysterious about you. Uh, it could be because of where you are. I was seeing you so focused on some kind of project or working on something that you weren't noticing the effect you were having on other people. Okay. It's like people are really noticing you, really seeing you. Um, Going towards something, but they don't know what. It's almost like it's eating people alive because they're trying to figure out what's Cancer up to, what's Cancer doing, what moves are is Cancer making, what's going on here, and it's like you are oblivious to all this because you are focused, and you should be on whatever this is. Okay. It's something very important to you. So the next thing that I saw in the crystals, I saw you come through as a rabbit, not a human rabbit hybrid, but a full blown rabbit. Okay. So that's luck, that's abundance, it's manifesting quickly. Okay. And so that was great, great news. So then the first card that came out was never give up. Now, if you see on this path, and I just looked up at the timer and it was 2:22. Okay. So you need to make sure that you look up the angel number, spiritual number, however you want to look up the number 222 meaning, and see how it resonates for you on your path. Okay. Now for me, 222, that is either finding a good balance or you are coming into balance. So if you feel like you're not being balanced at this time, Spirit's asking you to look for balance. Okay. Now, never give up. So you have the straight path here, and it's like Spirit's telling you, um, little rabbit, never give up. Keep going. You may be feeling stuck in the moment. You may be feeling like something, it's kind of like a feeling of, you may feel like you're progressing, but you're not progressing in the manner that you would have hoped to by this certain date, certain time. Okay. And it's like sometimes it can feel disheartening. You put all your blood, sweat, tears, finances, whatever into something, and then it's like, well, where are the results? Why are there minimal results? Why am I not over here already? Okay. And Spirit's saying, Cancer, do not give up because you are almost on a straight path here. There's no curves. Curves for me are challenges. There's none. There's none. You see this, right? And when I made this card, I also used green in this. So green is abundance. There's the rabbit. Okay. So, but then it also came out with this card. So this is a detour. So it's like Spirit saying that here's what's going on. This is why you have not been able to reach successfully some kind of new project that you've started in the recent past. Okay. Or some of you may have just started it, but it's not taking off. It's not, you may have been experiencing some kind of challenges, some kinds of highs and lows, things of that sort. But ultimately, it's not bringing you to where you thought you would be by this certain date, certain time, right? And it's because something's going on here. This could be something going on in the world, but it's something going on behind the scenes that you don't know about, you don't see. It's some kind of energy. And it's like the divine is protecting you from whatever this is. So it's almost like the divine is putting a halt to something you felt called to do, something you felt that spiritual tug that, hey, this is my purpose, this is my mission. It's like Spirit saying, okay, at this time, because earthlings have free will, right? There are some energetic changes here going on. Okay. And since there are energetic changes, things are changing as far as your course. Okay. So Spirit is having to redirect you down another path. Okay. But do not let that dishearten you, because again, you were the rabbit. And look, the first card out was the Empress. Here you are again, rabbit, abundant. Okay. Now, with the Empress here, also, this is a card of all four queens in the tarot coming together, right? So you've got all the compassion, intuition, you've got all the go-getter energy, you name it, you've got it here in this one card. Okay. And this is what you're going to step into once you are rerouted onto a new path. Okay. The Empress is also an energy of giving birth to a new creation. Some of you, it could be an actual child, but for most of you, it's going to be giving birth to a new idea. Some of you may be receiving some kind of download as to something new that you're going to start. Others of you, you're going to feel some kind of tug or draw, and Spirit's asking you to follow that feeling. Okay, that is your new path at this time, and it's going to be abundant. Okay, this is just great, but it's going to be also very necessary that you stay grounded, Cancer, during this time of transition. Okay. Then we had the death card. And of course, again, that's your redirection right there. That's just Spirit confirming that there is a cycle coming to an end here. So this was your calling that you were on. There's been some energetic changes here, and now you're being redirected. So the next card that you got was the Seven of Pentacles. Now the Seven of Pentacles, I feel in this situation is if this is going to be a very good investment, whether it's time, money, happiness, whatever this is, because this could be a new relationship for some of you. But whatever it is, it's going to be a good investment. Okay. All right, Spirit, Holy Divine, let's continue. What else would you like to bring forth? Thank you. Okay, what do we have? Knight of Wands. Check it out. I'm telling you, you guys are going on a new path here. Okay. And Spirit's wanting you to not focus so much on the outcome. Okay. Trust the journey. Enjoy the journey. With the Knight of Wands, this is like, for me, intuitively, this is a card of, let's say, for example, you want to go climb this mountain, right? Spirit's wanting you to enjoy the climb of the mountain, not to worry about what you're going to see when you get to the top of the mountain, but rather what you see on the way up the mountain. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here with this card. Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, give me more, please. I feel like there's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of learning on this new path. Spirit, give me more. What else for Cancer? What else for Cancer? Yeah, Cancer, this is absolutely incredible. 100%. What else for Cancer, please? You want me to take that? No. Okay. Okay. And what do we have? Reverse or upright? Upright. We have Eight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, Cancer, there you are, the rabbit. I'm telling you, there you are, working diligently, and people all around you talking. What I was seeing in the crystal, right? You see, this person's alone. They're alone. They're working. They're focused. They're beginning to pay attention to fine detail because they are in the starts of learning how to master a craft. They haven't learned how to master the craft yet, but they're learning. Okay, it's like doing something so many times in repetition that you actually you gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom by doing this, and you get to the point of where you're starting to really hone in on the fine details. Okay, this is a great card with the rabbit. Okay, very great card. I'm feeling like stall. Yes, some of you are feeling like it's almost like spirit. This isn't going to be for everyone, but some of you are going to actually be feeling like spirit is like putting hands up to some kind of situation in your life. And it's like you feel like you're being stalled, but you are. It's divine protection. That's what's happening here. Okay, Spirit, give me more, please. Okay, thank you. All of these? Yes, okay. Let me see what order. Okay, which order would you like? Which one? Oh, this one. Thank you. What do we have? Reverse or upright? Upright. We have the World. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you again. So you have the Empress, you have the Death card, you have the World. I'm telling you, Cancer. You are coming to a close on something that you felt was a calling, a divine calling, because it was. Okay. But because of energies changing somehow, some way behind the scenes, due to free will, now you're being redirected. Okay. Okay. Which one next, please? Which one? This one? Okay. Thank you. And what do we have? Five of Swords. Let's see what else comes out. That is a card of conflict. Tell me more. What's the next one? This one. Thank you. And we have reverse or upright. Upright. We have Three of Pentacles. Okay. And which one next? This one. This one. Okay. Thank you. And we have Six of Wands. Love it. So you're going to be overcoming conflict here. I'm definitely seeing here that wind. Okay. So it's kind of like the conflict is when you're here. Okay. When you've been beginning to feel that stuck, stagnant energy, like there's some kind of halt, something stopping you, something in your way. And it's like Spirit saying you're going to overcome that. This may require teamwork. Okay. With the Three of Pentacles. But you ultimately, with the Six of Wands, you are going to have a victory over this situation again once you are rerouted here. Okay, and the last card that came out, the Moon. Yeah, illusions are going to be removed here. Okay, you're going to be able to begin seeing something clearly. All right, Spirit, Holy Divine, where would you like for me to go next? Ooh, that was strong. Thank you, Spirit. What do you want to tell Cancer, please? What would you like to tell Cancer? Yeah, illusions are going to be removed. You're definitely going to see things in a more clear light. Thank you. Okay, what do we have? Justice. Yeah, justice is coming in for you here in this situation. So, again, Cancer, I definitely feel like because you are being divinely halted, divinely redirected, this is where you're going to begin to see your justice, okay? And you're also going to be able, with the Moon card, you're going to be able to look back and you're going to actually be able to see at some point, Okay. It may not be at first, but at some point, you're going to be able to look back and say, oh my gosh, I understand now why I was stopped. It was divine protection. Okay. I'm really getting that here. For some of you, this could have something to do with the justice system, some kind of legal matter, but that's not going to be for everyone. Okay, Spirit, what else for Cancer? Thank you. And what do we have? Seven of Pentacles again. Check it out. Check it out. Seven of Pentacles. This is your investment. I'm telling you, this is going, you've got that twice. This is Spirit confirming. This is going to be a very, very good investment. Okay, any more from the tarot, please? Any more? No, not from this one. Any more from this deck? No. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants to give you. All right, what else for Cancer? Oh, this one, I'm feeling this one. This is the money deck. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Interesting that Spirit brought us here, huh? Okay, this one flipped. Well, what do we got? I do not read this deck of Oracle in the reverse. Gift. You will discover new talents. Look at that. New talents, new path. Okay. You will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise. Yes, yes, yes. So see, Cancer, Spirit's telling you, go with this. You cannot go wrong. Go with this, okay? Because this is definitely going to bring you into some kind of rabbit abundance. Wow. Wow, Cancer. That's all I can say. I just want to keep saying, wow. Incredible. Okay. Spirit, Holy Divine. Any more from the orc here? Was it this one? Yeah. Okay. What else before we close? Thank you. And what do we have? Timeline. The intertwining of past, present, and future. Yeah, see there? You're being switched on timelines. Okay. And that's what's happening here. You are literally being halted from this certain path. Okay. Because there's some kind of energetic thing going on, right? Behind the scenes. So, because that's happening, Spirit's saying, okay, I'm going to put you on a new path here. So it's like Spirit's removing you from this timeline and putting you on a brand new one, okay, where it's going to be a timeline of abundance. All right. Now, just remember, guys, I am saying this, that, even though I'm saying abundance, you have to take action towards things, okay? If you don't take action towards things, then nothing's going to happen, okay? So this is for those of you that you are literally attempting to take action towards some kind of hobby, some kind of goal, dream, some kind of relationship. For some of you, it could be, if you're retired and maybe you want to do some kind of crafting, but maybe you've been set and felt like, oh, I really want to do this certain craft, this is my calling, and then all of a sudden it's like you can't find the supplies anymore and you ran out and you're like, what in the world's going on? It's because you're being redirected. There's something better, there's something new, there's some kind of new talent or skill that Spirit wants you to learn. Okay. And by Spirit redirecting you onto this new higher timeline, you're going to learn some kind of new gift, talent, or skill. Okay. And you'll be able to take action on that. And then let's say it's some kind of new craft, right? That's something you've never done before. And so then you start this new craft, you learn about it, you research it, or some of you may go to school about it or something like that. But let's say that you figure it out, right? And you start doing this new craft, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad to learn this new one because this is so much more beautiful than the one that I was working on, right? It's going to be something like that. But whatever this is for you, Cancer, it's going to be very happy, and it's really going to get the people talking. Okay, it is going to require a lot of your focus. Please keep that in mind. Okay, but whatever you do, don't allow distractions of other people, because that's what I was seeing. You were so focused on what you were doing, the Eight of Pentacles, and that's what Spirit wants you to do. Stay focused, keep moving forward, do not give up. Okay. And allow spirit to give you that tug, that pull, that download, however you receive that information, go with it, because this is definitely with two Seven of Pentacles. You're definitely being advised that this is going to be a wise investment. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it here. Let's go ahead and get you a charm. Spirit, what charm would you like, please? What do we have? What do we have? Oh my God, there's the mouse, the movement forward. I love it. Mice are strategic. Keep that in mind. Mice are very strategic. Okay. They can move very quick, but they make sure that they have some kind of strategy. They don't just run out in front of the cat, right? Just because. They have to sit back, they have to watch the environment, watch everything going on before they strike. Okay, so but it is a symbol of movement, okay, of travel. So that's awesome. Much love to you, lovely Cancer, and always remember, my friend, find your miracle in everything, because if we look hard enough, we will find it. Much love.